In the last 24 hours, Premier Daniel Andrews has announced a number of changes in relation to the laws in and around COVID-19 in moving forward in the state of Victoria. Today I'd like to talk to you about some of those changes in regards to funerals. These changes come into effect from 11:59 p.m. tonight, Tuesday, the 12th of May, 2020. From that time, funerals being held indoors can have 20 mourners attend those funeral services. Over and above that 20 number are the staff and all involved in carrying out that funeral. So that includes the clergy, celebrant, musicians and funeral directors. So 20 mourners are able to be invited to a funeral service, plus those over and above that 20 number to carry out the funeral service. Outdoor funerals can have 30 mourners participate in the funeral service, and over and above that number of 30 are those involved in carrying out the funeral. Now I need to point out that indoor funerals are for 20 and outdoor for 30. So that does not mean that you can have 20 people inside a building for a funeral service and 30 outside. It's a very important point. It is 20 people able to participate in an indoor funeral only. If the funeral is to be held outdoors, it would be in places such as a cemetery, a park, or another appropriate gathering area for funeral services where they're held exclusively outdoors. Also, effective immediately, we're required by the Department of Health to take a registered list of all attendees at a funeral service. Now that list is to be held securely on Tobin Brothers server for 28 days in case the health department are required to obtain the participants at a funeral. That will come about as a result of a COVID-19 outbreak that may well be linked to a funeral service. And the only way we'll be releasing such details is via official notification from the health department. After 28 days, these lists will be destroyed from our server. The community's privacy is extremely important to us at Tobin Brothers Funerals, and we will only release such information if we're required to by the health department. Live streaming services will continue to be available on all Tobin Brothers funerals. At every Tobin Brothers location, our funeral chapels, conveniently located right throughout the state, we have webcasting available to our client families. And there is no charge for webcasting in any Tobin Brothers location where your loved one's funeral is held. We can also take webcasting equipment to any location for a funeral service. It doesn't matter if it's indoors or outdoors, a church, a cemetery, a crematorium. We can take equipment there to ensure that the wider extended family and friends can still be connected to your loved one's funeral and able to participate. There are also a number of client families who are choosing to ask Tobin Brothers to care for their loved one until such time as these public gathering restrictions are lifted. At Tobin Brothers, we have the expertise to do that and to care for your loved ones for an extended period of time. If that's something that your family require, please speak to us about that. Furthermore, our staff are available to you 24/7 on 9373 7000 or at tobinbrothers.com.au. There's no silly questions at this time. Things are changing each and every week. Please don't hesitate to pick up the phone and reach out to us. Our staff are standing by to care for you and to answer any of your questions whatsoever. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot think of a more important time in our lifetimes to celebrate the life of a loved one. It's so very, very important. And it's important, whilst there may well be gathering restrictions on the amount of people that can attend the funeral, that you talk to us about your needs. We have creative and unique solutions at Tobin Brothers to assist you to celebrate your loved one's life in these very unique times. And right at the moment, I cannot think of a time where it's more important to choose a funeral director that will help you and assist you in your absolute time of need. Tobin Brothers Funerals have been celebrating the lives of loved ones since 1934, and that continues today more than ever. Thank you.